Well, when we're working with our clients, it's important to understand where they come from. We're not just facilitating their needs, we're working with their families. We could be working with the brothers' opinions, or the sisters, or the mothers, the fathers, the grandparents. They all are a part of that decision when you're buying and selling real estate in many levels. And it's important to understand that every client is different.
So when a client engages with us, we want to make sure that they feel as though they're dealing with a firm with integrity and they're dealing with a firm with expertise in the area of real estate that they need help in.
Well, first, there's preparation before we even meet our clients. One of the first steps is to research the home. One, does it meet all the checks and balances of what the client's looking for? Does it meet their search criteria? If we found that we have a match and we feel that this is something that we want to bring our clients to invest their time in, then we'll meet them on the property.
Hey, you made it.
Hey, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you as well. When we meet the property, we're going to stand generally outside or the entrance, and we're going to go over the high level of what we're looking at. You know, is this really going to be what they're expecting to see? Is there pros and cons to the property? What can this provide that they're not able to see on paper or looking at pictures at? If we're taking a buyer through a property, one of the first things we want to do is really create this image of them living there, living in the home. How can we paint that picture that we can remove the furniture of the existing home and put their furniture in there? Create the idea that maybe their kids would be running around the home. And then you point out the finer details. What are we looking at with the contrast in colors? What do we think about future maintenance, or really anything that they may not be aware of or looking at?
Glad you can make it. Great to see you.
One of the toughest things to balance is bringing a couple together and finding out what do they really want, right? And if I can challenge myself to say, look, let's find out what both parties are truly looking for, and let's bring them together and show them what the market can provide.
Let's check out the kitchen.
With helping us find this house, SJA gave us what we were looking for. The house is big enough, we can grow with it with our babies. We have a great backyard for our dogs. And this street and this neighborhood is exactly what we were looking for. They pretty much hit all of the must-haves and wants that we wanted on our list.
From the client's perspective, if you have a Sterling Johnston broker coming into your home and you're considering using Sterling Johnston and that broker to sell your home, it's not a sales pitch. If we, on the other hand, are going in and building a relationship and truly understanding what the needs are of the client by asking questions, that's when we win. That's when we're successful, and that's where those relationships turn into transactions and into referral transactions.
I would say Sterling Johnston Associates, I never felt like it was a transactional relationship. I always felt like they were building a long-term relationship. Whether we sell this house again or not seemed to be irrelevant to them.
Negotiating for me is something that is the greatest challenge and the best reward at the end of the day. Because if we can surpass our clients' goals, we can get them the property or sell the property that they have. Negotiating is where we make a name for ourselves, and that's where we will see the referrals down the road.
We feel like SJA is really effective at negotiating. So they have actually helped us negotiate in terms of purchasing the property, so just with the other agent and getting the best deal that we think that we could get. They did a really great job of showing us lots and lots of different market research that justified the position that we went in with.
You need to be able to trust your agent, and I feel that that is something that SJA can provide to their clients, is that you can trust them to do the best for you and to make sure they get the best deal for you and find the right house for you.
We have never had a realtor on the buyer side, on our side, that was willing to push the seller so much further than we would have ever pushed. But the nice thing was he explained why he was pushing. He was not pushing for us not to get the house. He was pushing to ensure that we got absolutely the best deal possible.
The key exchange is the best part of our job. That is when all of the stress melts away. That's when all of your hard work and your efforts have come together, and the tension between the families and the negotiating, and you get to see that moment of, it was worth it. I brought this together, we came together, we did something powerful, and this is what we come to work for every day.